been. I'm about to take you on a ride.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grass Valley Podcast. Tonight I have a really special guest and my sweet neighbor, Liz McGuire. Good evening, Liz.
Good evening.
Hello, love.
No. No.
So, go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Elizabeth McGuire. I live 2 houses down from Ryan with my grandson, my old man, Walter, 4 dogs, 2 cats, a ferret, a bunch of fish, and a snake.
Ooh, a snake too, huh?
Yep.
Wow. So, how about we start with this? So, you're from England.
Yes.
So, you were born and raised in England?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. Okay, so how, at what time in life did you visit or make it over to here? How did you make it to Grass Valley?
My family, my parents, we lived in a small village in the county of Berkshire, and my parents met an American family there. And over the course of a year, the 4 parents, we decided that we would go or immigrate when they went back to the States. He was in the Air Force. So in 1958, my parents and my 2 brothers and I, we literally got on a TWA plane, 14 hours in the air.
Wow.
Because they didn't have jet engines back then.
Yeah.
And landed in Los Angeles.
Wow. And then from Los Angeles?
Went to Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Yeah, in Southern California.
Okay.
And lived down there until I moved up here.
Wow. Cool. What a journey.
That was.
So, from England to LA to Santa Ana to Grass Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. And I knew when I was just a little boy, I don't even know if my brother was born, but I was just a little guy. And I remember whenever I walked past down the hill, I remember when I first met you and your husband, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And so you and Mike lived there for, when did you guys move in?
I've been there probably close to 30 years.
Yeah. So I must have been
The
like
80s?
8 or 10 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Yeah. So, and then, so let's see. And then now, let's go ahead and talk about how you and Walter met. Is that Walter's book right there you got? Oh, wow. He finally did it, huh?
Yes. And this one's mine.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So we got a few things to talk about.
Yes.
Okay. So, both Liz and her husband are both authors, and they both have a book out, and I'm looking at both of them. Looks like Walter's is called We Are Ready, and yours is called
We, Walter and Elizabeth.
Oh, wow. Part 2.
Yeah,
So you got a part 1.
Unfortunately, it was over 1,000 pages, and so they couldn't put it all in one volume.
Perfect. So, okay, so let's talk about your guys', let's talk about how you two met.
Oh, Walter and I, okay. I used to work for Bud's Art Books here in Grass Valley, and I was customer service, and one day I got a letter from an inmate asking for any damaged art books, and which we don't send unless they're paid for. So I wrote him a short note telling him I'm sorry, we couldn't send him any, And a few weeks later, I got another letter, actually addressed to me because I happened to sign the little pink sticky note I stuck on his letter. And that was how we met. I mean, he was funny. He told jokes, and
He is funny.
he is very funny, yes. And it went from pen friend,
Pen pal in it?
yep, and that was in 2003.
Oh, wow.
So, and all these years we've corresponded, or until he finally came here in 2019.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a long wait for you.
Well, I mean, I was married. I was, I'm happily married, and then my husband Mike became ill, and unfortunately he died in 2014 of lung cancer.
Rest in peace, Mike.
And then Walter was my shoulder, and then I became his shoulder when he started getting AFib and had to go to the hospital several times. And so that's how we got to know each other through the mail, literally.
Yeah, that's a crazy story right there. You know.
That's what this is. This is all the letters.
So we got to pump those books out. Okay, so where can they find these books? Are they on Amazon? Okay, so
Right.
so on Amazon, and we'll say it again at the end of the podcast episode.
Okay.
But We Are Ready, and that's Walter G. Anderson's book.
Right.
Let me see it real quick. Yes, so We Are Ready and Other Short Stories
Oh yeah, they're great.
by master storyteller Walter G. Anderson. I'm going to have to check this book out.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. And then your book, you have 1 and part 2.
Right.
And it's called We, Walter Anderson and Elizabeth McGuire. Nice. So we can find those on Amazon only, or are they in the local bookstores?
No.
No?
Unfortunately, my book didn't sell very well because it's too.
It's big.
It's big because
It's a big read.
All of the letters that he wrote.
Oh,
me,
you had all the letters in there?
all of them from 2003 through probably 2018, 19.
Wow. They
It's
just
all
need
in
to
here.
get some attention then.
Yeah.
That could be a really powerful love story right there.
Well, it's got some of his stories in it, and so
Yeah, very interesting. And so is the part 1 big too?
no, actually, it's smaller than this one.
Okay, so part 1 is smaller and part 2 is
Right.
a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. But still got to have one. Can't have one without the other.
Nope.
All right, so Amazon. Are you guys writing any more books or plan on writing any more books?
I'm not, but Walter is in his head right now. He is writing a book.
Got it. How's his music going? He's a guitar player and
Yeah.
songwriter.
Yeah, well, I don't know about writing songs, but
Well, he should put some stuff together for
Right.
sure. We started a song in my studio. Walter came over, but there were too many people in the studio
Oh,
at
right.
once, and you got to have a
Right.
little more
Yeah.
time to,
Yep.
and we'll get to that. But yeah, but what I'm getting at is, man, when he played his guitar, it was like a Johnny Cash type song.
yeah,
It was
he-
good.
He likes,
Yeah,
to do
no,
that.
it was great. He was ripping on that guitar.
Right.
Wow. And so our guy is in jail as we speak, looking to go into a rehab.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems like a lot of us are in recovery right now and getting sober and staying sober, and
Right.
it's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good thing. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, especially for me, because I'm having to put my house on the market because I can't afford the mortgage and
Alone.
everything else.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
I'm struggling in the same situation and praying and trying to do anything and everything possible to keep my home. And I really hope you guys can too. That would suck to lose you guys as neighbors for sure,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
Yeah, I love it up here.
Yep, we both do. It's home. It's our home.
Yes.
So pray about it,
Yep.
and all that good stuff. And so what else could we talk about? We got these books here, and yeah, life can be hard.
Yeah, his was. That's one of the reasons where he is now,
Yeah,
because he was in jail. Oh, prison
prison. Yep,
in Texas.
yep. We'll have to have him on this podcast someday. Tell stories about all those times, or what?
Yeah. He'll tell you some stories.
Yeah. We'll have to get him on for sure.
Yeah.
See how everything plays out. As long as we just keep doing the right thing, I think that there's a lot of hope and there's a lot of good things to come.
Right.
You know, and I got to be careful who I say this to, but I'm getting older. So, you know, with whatever's life I have left,
Right.
I choose to do it right. So,
That's true.
yeah.
Yes. Makes it easier.
Yeah, totally.
You don't have to worry about looking behind you.
I know it's that feeling sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Felt that way for most of my life. Not really looking behind me, but just always something. And
Right.
it usually always had something to do with alcohol.
Right.
Yep. Every
Unfortunately.
situation or trouble I've been in, there was alcohol involved.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. Definitely.
to hell with that stuff, man. It's never done anything good for me. You know, the only thing I could think of is maybe easing some nervousness on a date, but that's like, who cares about that? Because then there's never just one.
Nope, that's true.
But I don't see anything good about alcohol, to be honest.
No.
It always just makes people act not themselves.
Yep, that's true.
Jackasses. I've embarrassed myself so many times. So
Yep. And crashing your trucks.
all that, yep. You've actually been a witness to all those years, and
Yes.
you've seen the helicopter
Yep.
flying over the road in a high-speed chase. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So those days are over.
Yes, they are.
But I do a lot of talking about it, things, you know, sharing things to help other people. Why not to do stuff. I always, like, I've opened up a lot recently about stories that I've told, you know, that led me to prison and stuff like that, because, you know, I was one of those kids that didn't listen, like I had to go learn the hard way. But now I'm trying to hope that my kids learn from me and not go learn the hard way.
Yes.
Maybe I was that generation. Hopefully I'm the generation where they get to learn from all my mistakes, and we can go without all that.
Well, I'm hoping that when Walter does come home, I can get my family back together, because they've heard stories and seen on the news and, you know, everything that he's done.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to explain that it's a sickness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some people understand and some people don't. I mean, he's a great guy. Funny, genuine, loving, thoughtful, considerate, just go out of his way for people. But second the booze goes down the throat, it's over. It's a different person.
Yep.
And so, yeah, trust me, I know the alcohol disease very well, and it's rough, and not everybody understands how. I mean, you know, I was just talking about this on an episode the other day, how easy it is to just go buy some alcohol in any corner, in any store, anywhere. Just, I mean, it's real easy to screw up when you're an alcoholic.
Right.
It's everywhere. And some people should never drink ever again. And then it's just easy to get, you know. And so it is a disease. It is scary. It is hard.
Yes.
Definitely got to surround yourself with people and not think you could do it alone. Me, I can't do it. I got to keep Project Heart in my life and
definitely.
go to AA,
Yes.
go to this, I was just telling these guys the other day, even after probation or all this stuff with court is over or passed, you know, down the road, I don't like I feel safe having all this in life, you know, these people in my life and the manners and the respect that they have, you know, and people have all that respect at the court. I don't find that. I never grew up with that. Like, there's just dysfunction in my life my whole life. And I'm really drawn to people with manners and respect and thank you, please, and waving and all that stuff. So it's definitely something I said, you know, I almost want to stay involved in something, like, so that, you know, because this new life of mine, I can't just think it's all good or I'm going to be good on my own. I'm going to need tons of support. You know, it's like daily bread. You constantly got to, like, stay up on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's you. Once you've learned to not have it, then you have to teach yourself to
So many things.
live with not having it.
Yeah, and it's
And it's still, the urge will still be there, but you have to in your mind you have to push it away. Unfortunately, sometimes it's stronger than your will, and that's when the problems start.
yep. You said it, and then it could just everything could go to shit.
Yep.
And so, what I mean by that, I guess, for myself is I know myself well enough to know that, let's say I'm just doing good, and plus you got to have things to do, like this podcast,
Right.
have like a calendar I have to keep up on with like scheduling people, and I feel all responsible, like I'm a businessman, or I have to go. Today I got to go into the city hall and give the mayor her presents because haven't been able to get them to everybody. And so that felt really cool. And then I spoke with the lady of the union today. She's coming tomorrow. And it's like, so those things just pump me up and make me want to do even better or
Right.
do even more. But if we don't have things to do, or you're stuck or you're depressed, that's
That's a big thing.
yeah. Then you could
Yes.
also pick up or drink or use.
Right.
And
Well, Walter's been looking for a job. I mean, something that he really likes to do.
yeah, me too.
40 hours a week.
Yeah.
But he's not, he hasn't found anything
I know.
yet.
And then it really kicks, it sucks.
And he gets very, very depressed
Yep.
to the point where he was damaging himself.
Yeah, me
Or-
too.
So
Yep.
that was scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he wants to work and wants to. So the opportunity, it's like me. It just doesn't happen like this. But I wish I had like a wife holding me accountable or like just whipping me here and there. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like
Right.
you know,
Supports you.
support, just somebody around.
Right. Loving.
Yeah, I'm alone a lot, so. But I have to face all these things on my own, and I have to start to do. I have a lot of work to do, and I'm doing it. But yeah, it'd be nice to have like so when you get sober or whatever, like the people that get sober, and then you're doing good, and then when you're doing good, that's usually when some people fall off or think that they're doing good on their own,
Exactly.
and they don't have anything to keep. No one's looking, this and that, and then they fall.
Right.
I'm just going to continue to do things and set things up for myself. Like what do they say? If you don't plan, you fail. If you don't, how does it said? You plan to fail if you don't, oh my goodness.
You'll think about it.
Well, it's really silly
it's
that
too
I
late.
haven't said it already, but if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There you
That
go.
makes sense.
Yeah. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I'm just got a lot of prevention. I got to prevent things. So I got to set myself up with things to do, work the steps, keep doing all the stuff I got to do. And I've been really good about calling people like Dave or, call your sponsor. And
Yes.
he's been sick for a while, but I talked to my therapist yesterday. Just staying up on stuff. Today I went to deal with propane company and PG&E and just like a lot of things really, you just got to stay up on it all. And it's a nightmare. And I get overwhelmed and depressed and money and financial, everything. And everything's killing me. But being sober, I'm able to deal with it.
Right.
And I'm able to function through it all better.
Well, sometimes you get to the point where you just don't care anymore.
I got to that point.
I can, yeah. I mean that's me. I just.
My
I
kids are
just-
my lifesavers.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. You get to that point and it sucks.
It does. Yep, it does.
Yeah.
It's really a shame.
Yeah, you kind of give up because it's like, what the heck, man? This is just nothing's adding up or happening. And you're trying and getting nowhere.
Yep. Yeah, especially if you don't have the money coming in, You know, it just,
Yeah.
I'm juggling that right now.
And I still want to talk to you about the funding though and the assistance and stuff though, because if you haven't already, there is mortgage assistance and help that you
Oh, right.
you can still check
Yes.
out. They may
Right.
help you with push to the end of your loan or whatnot, however it works. But it is an option. There are options out there that you can
Okay.
go over with your mortgage company before you just hit the road and call the first real estate. You never know. He might get back out, get a job, and you guys might start, things might start to come together. So just hang in there. I'm still fighting the good fight with every little bit. I have to call Department of Rehabilitation, which you guys should check into that too.
Oh, yeah.
Have an evaluation or orientation or something.
The one off of McCourtney.
I don't know I didn't physically go in anywhere. I reached out through the phone.
Yeah, the rehab is, I believe it's on McCourtney.
Well, they may pay for a school. They're paying for a friend of mine's the whole entire way through his school for this trade or whatever.
Great.
And this other guy, yeah. So there's lots of things, especially when you're in recovery. There's a lot of help for people.
Right.
So look
Yeah.
into those things. But yeah, it's upsetting. That financial thing is like it is just everything costs $1 million and you're only getting paid $100.
That's right.
Your paycheck's $100, but everything else costs $1 million. It's like,
Right.
okay, this doesn't add up.
Nope.
They're just trying to get us out of California, huh?
Or get somebody in that,
They can pay it.
that can
Yeah.
maybe change things.
Yeah, well, they could buy up all our properties and houses and this and that and shoo us all out, and then whatever. Trying to think positive, and like I said, the more I think positive and try to be strong or keep my head up, things go better than if I wasn't, or if I was being negative or not attending to things.
Right. Yep.
Well, what else you got going on? How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm great for
Yeah.
my age.
Just the stress.
Yes, just
Yeah.
the stress.
What do
If I didn't volunteer 3 days a week down at Sammy's Thrift, I think I would just.
I was just going to ask what you
it's
did
horrible.
did
Yeah.
down there.
Yes.
And that's right by Sammy's Friends or whatever too, right? The pet thing. The thrift store by the tattoo place on
Oh, it's across the street from
health food store or whatever.
Animal Save. Yes.
Gotcha.
Right. Yes. Yep. Yeah. It's a great place. It
Yeah.
really is.
And you volunteer there, so you're not even making money there.
Nope.
So
But I do work there.
you do work there, but you're not making a penny.
Nope, not making a penny.
Well, what's the deal with that? That's very good of you to be volunteering to that, and it's probably good for you. You get a reward in that.
Right. Oh, yeah, most definitely. There's some wonderful people there.
But with all the stuff you do, and you're not making a penny, that is a kind of a pain. That is kind of a thing where you probably drive off going, yeah.
No, so I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I really do.
Something for you to do.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm not getting paid doing this podcast, but it's definitely something that I
Gets me out of the house.
like to do. And yeah, it's helpful for me and helpful for others. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got you out of the house. Huh.
Yes, definitely.
Well, that's cool.
Well, before Sammy's, I was at another thrift store. And to the life of me, I can't remember the name. Anyway, it's no longer there. But from there, I went to Sammy's, and I've been there, I think, 3 years now.
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been
it's
there
great.
for a minute.
Yep, it's great.
So, yeah, and then, yeah, you would have been just doing laundry. I caught you doing laundry.
You did.
Did you get it all done or no?
Yes, I did.
Right on.
Yeah.
I still have some laundry to do
Yeah.
myself.
Well, we have to sort of do it. My well went dry, or just about, so we had to get one of those water things. Where you know what's it called? That's a big black.
The water heater?
no, where the
Tanks?
Yes, the water tank.
Yeah, I saw that
Right,
over there. You
right.
guys got the tank.
Yes.
It
yeah.
fills up, and then you have water, and then it slowly continues to fill that
Right,
with whatever
yes.
pressure that you're
Yep.
getting from your well.
That's true. Right.
Yeah.
So that was.
I don't know what's going on with
an
that. I mean,
expense.
where my dad hit his well, he has like super water, but
Mm-hmm.
when they go up there to Todd and Lori's, they're having the same problem. And then the Tweaker house at the very top, before they moved out, when Brandon still lived there, he had told me that he was having that his well went dry,
Mm-hmm.
and they went and dug a new one, and that didn't hit. So yeah,
Right. Well,
either-
mine was fine up until it seemed like overnight. It was.
I wonder what that's
Yeah.
about. Like if there's underground water
Right.
taverns that just spill out another way during a winter,
Yeah,
and the river goes somewhere.
I was told that something underground fell.
Yeah, because
like
you're right
under-
there by the creek. Like my
Right,
creek goes
right.
under. There's
Yeah.
so right there at the top.
Yep.
That creek is going underground water taverns under my house right now this
Mm-hmm. Right.
way, and it comes out of the ground, the hill right
Yep.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. So it must have washed away, and
Well, it was. He said that he thought it was like an avalanche underground.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it just cut the stream off.
yep. And you might have to dig a little deeper
And,
from that same spot.
No, I just got the water tank.
Yeah.
Another $5,000.
Yeah. I know. It's just always something. One thing at a time, I guess. And I guess that's true because I did a few things today. At least I get to come home and scratch a few things off of my list.
There you go.
Yeah, and it felt good. And then
good.
yeah, and then I was getting depressed because I got this podcast up and going, and I'm really motivated. And then just it seemed the holidays and everybody's sick, and I'm just sitting here going, "This sucks, dude." And then it's coming back around. Got the union, Lady Marianne coming tomorrow, and
What will you talk to her or him about?
so I will talk. She's gonna actually just tomorrow. She's just gonna be running some stuff in the union, I guess, about us. She's gonna come do the podcast too.
Very good.
And she used to be a teacher, so that's interesting. So she'll know a lot of history about Grass Valley and whatnot, and
Right.
yeah. And I met her at the Project Heart Christmas party,
Right.
so that was
Yeah.
cool. Very
Nice.
nice lady.
We missed that this year. That was a shame.
Yeah, it was nice. I really like. I'm building up my speech for the next one because the woman that spoke made me tear up big time, and like I didn't know how it was going to go, but she shared hers and inspired me. And I started writing one for the judge, for the courts, and it's just so long. I didn't want to. I didn't want to torture them with that long thing. So
Right.
I had it all in my head, in my heart, so what I wanted to say. And I feel like I still wanted to say more, but anyways, so, where was I going with that? Yeah, just trying to keep it going. And so a couple nights in a row, I just did them by myself. And I actually had people telling me that they really liked it.
Okay.
Because I did. I tackled a bunch of stuff. I did one the other day about battling demons. So whether that's just bad thoughts, no matter what it is, I had one on that. And then what else did I had another one. We're going to be getting into the Native American Nisenan tribe, and I'm going to have a guest come on and talk about that. So I got them all lined up. Just it's hard getting back after all the holidays.
Where's the that tribe? Where was it?
So when I was growing up and in and out of jail or whatever, like Wayne Brown and stuff like that, I always thought that it was the Maidu Indians. That was the local tribes around here. But I was wrong. It's the Nisenan tribe. And I really got to find out if I'm saying that right. Nisenan tribe. Nisenan. And they were the local tribe here.
Okay.
And then so there was all these other tribes that back in the day, like not just miners, but like lawmen or whatever or whoever, try to categorize them all into Maidu Indian, which was not true. And they all have different languages and different this and different that. And so, yeah, I'm studying that because I don't want to sound like a dumbass. But I'm also going to have somebody just come on and explain it to me on the podcast.
Yeah, that would
and
be
it would be really
interesting.
special, yeah. Because, like I said to you, welcome to Grass Valley Podcast. Like, we're doing a number of things on it. Like, it's a community podcast for our town. So positive things, history things, recovery things, help. But yeah, when I was sitting there, we did a lot about the gold mining, and we did a lot about Errol McBoyle and all the mines around here and whatnot. But then I got to thinking like about the Native American Indians that were here before us. Like it was their home. This was their
right.
it was their land. So
Yes.
I'm just hitting that. So and I have more respect for that than anything else in my life. So it just is what it is. We're gonna talk a lot about that, not just miners, and we're gonna talk about it all. We'll get to it all, which is really cool because I got some firefighter guy that's gonna come on that talk about a bunch of cool stuff and safety and whatnot. I've got a lot of different guests coming. It's just it's a trip trying to schedule everybody and get everybody on their busy schedules and reach out. There was a few days where I wasn't feeling good. I was a little depressed about court and whatnot and just overwhelmed. And I even had to cancel an appointment with one of my buddies on a day just to find some peace. You don't want to have a podcast when you're not bright and cheery. I'll tell you what. I'll get up in the morning ready to do a podcast and just not want to do it alone.
Right.
But now I'm just going to start doing them. I'm just going to start going. I don't have a problem with it. It'd be better having a guest, but I'm going to.
Sometimes it helps just to talk.
Yeah, totally.
Just by yourself.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep this thing running full speed ahead. So I'm not, it's like one of my new jobs, and I take it very seriously. It's going to help a lot of people. It's helping me right now.
Mm-hmm. Good.
It's helping me for one, and it is helping others because they tell me it is. So, and I mean, it's a trip, Liz. I go from being out here, you're probably over there, and I'm sitting over here bored by myself. I'm just like, I'm staying sober, and I feel like I have no friends anymore, and this and that, and I'll be alone and bored and lonely or whatever. And then, it's like,
What can I do next?
well, yeah, I kind of got lost where I was going with that. But where was I going with that? Anyways, I get bored and lonely over here, and I was gonna say, anyways, it'll either come back to me or I'll hear it on the podcast and go, "Oh, I knew what I was gonna say."
You should keep a pad like you have in front of you, and just when an idea comes into your head, just write it down.
Oh, I do.
That's what I do.
I do. Yeah.
Yep. Because if I don't, I'm at the age where
You forget
it
it.
goes in one brain cell and out the other.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out now. What were we just talking about?
Indians,
Yeah.
Native Americans.
Yeah. And then something about I was bored over here, and I was gonna something about the podcast. Yeah. Oh. Anyways, I just I just do them on my own. Anyways, I'll be over here bored or whatever. But I guess I'm just gonna start doing them. That's what I was gonna say. See, sometimes I just need to think about it and retrace my steps. But I'm over here bored and lonely. Here we go.
Okay.
And so, I feel like I have no friends. Here we go.
Okay.
So, and I'm looking on my Facebook, or I'm looking on in my text messages, and it's like nobody reaches out, nobody's calling me, nobody texts, nobody cares about me, boo hoo, and I'm just bored and lonely, right? And so now, since I've started this podcast, holy shit, it's hard for me to even read all these damn text messages.
Well, that's
to the
good.
point where it's overwhelming. And I do, and I will get back to everybody. And I do. It takes me. Sometimes I just gotta sit down when I have a good minute, and just like, holy shit, now people care about me. Oh, now the homies want to talk. And it's not really like that, but it is. Honest to God, it is. Like, this person wasn't giving me the time of day. And now they're talking. This person, I ain't heard from them for years. And now they're, all of a sudden, they got something they want to tell a story about.
There you go. That's
Fine
good.
with me. I love it. I embrace it. Bring it on. I missed you guys. I miss friends. I want to be friendly. I want to get along and help people and stick together like the community we should be, you know? And not just in our community, but sparking it in the world. Like, man, we all know how shitty it is, right? There's so much crap. There's so much beauty, but again,
Right.
there's so much shit going on
Yes.
that really throws us off course. But the more I feel like we all kind of unite or come together, and even if it's once a week or whatever, like, everybody's got their phone crammed up their ass and watching their TV show at 5:30 on the dot. Like, sorry, no, and you know how many friends of mine and people I know that, no, I can't, or whatever, I got to get home. And when I find out what it is, like, they're just trying to get home to watch some show that they could record or watch later.
Well, like me, I have to do my laundry.
Well, no, you had to do your laundry, but you came a half an hour early.
I did.
Yeah. So, and I thank you for coming, because I thought you'd just be a great guest, and plus it's either me doing this episode alone or having Liz McGuire on it, and we got to talk about your guys' books. Hey, I didn't even know that you had a book. That's awesome.
Well,
I knew he was writing one, but I
Right,
did not know
yeah.
that you did.
No, it was just I just started saving all of his letters, and from 2003, and I suddenly thought, well, I mean, I loved them. You know, they were happy and funny, and he would tell his stories, and in fact, several of his stories are in the book that he put into his book. And my favorite one is Girafalo, about a baby giraffe being adopted by a herd of water buffalo.
No shit.
So that's where
Oh, those are the stories I love the most.
Girafalo comes
I'm an
from.
animal freak.
Yeah, it was really good.
Well, I may have made a mistake. I don't know if I did or not, but not too long ago, and this was, could have been a year now or longer, but at the last time I was in my garage going through my stuff, I threw out all my prison letters and prison raps. And I may one day want to go back and like think that it was just like a baggage, or it was just like I felt. It was just been in my garage. Like, why am I? And then fires, you know, with all the fires we've had, like, you know, just trying to downsize stuff and what I don't need, what I want to keep, what I don't need to keep. Just being more reasonable about things. Not being don't want to hoard stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to keep, and it was just a lot. And what helped me is I read a couple letters from people, and I kept the ones for my mom.
Oh, definitely.
Kept all the ones my mom has wrote me from juvie to jail and this and
Right.
that.
Good.
But all of these I pulled out, and I had like backpacks and totes of wraps. And I pulled out a couple of them and was like, oh my God, who is this idiot? Like, that ain't me. That is crap. And I just took the whole shit and dumped it into the trash can. I don't know, maybe there could have been some good stuff in some of there, but I don't care. I just took all the prison letters, all those letters, all of it, and just dumped it. I don't want it.
And you don't want your kids to read them?
Nope, I don't want that. I have some saved for my mom, and I don't know, just ex-girlfriends or anything, just threw them out.
Oh, okay. Well, ex-girlfriend.
Well, no, not all of them, just
Right, yeah,
all of it.
okay.
Literature that I kept, stuff. I kept all the art. I kept artwork. I've kept stuff to prove that I've been in those places.
Right.
I don't know why, to who or what, but my kids already know, and I've already talked. I talk to them all the time about, the mistakes that I've made and why we don't do this, why we don't drink and drive, why we don't drink, why we don't do drugs, why we don't go around certain people, and why it's so important. And I share those things with them so they know why, instead of just
Yeah.
going off and learning the hard way like their dad did. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, this will definitely be a very hard lesson for Walter and I mean, because, well, especially to him, because he just feels so bad
yeah,
about what he did and,
yeah,
what what's happening because of it.
yeah. Yeah, it's a rough one, and I can say that I can understand 100% because I've numerous times have felt horrible myself, and to the point where finally, I think I finally. You never want bad things to happen to make the good things happen, but when good things come out of the bad things,
Right.
Yes. And unfortunately, some horrible things happen, and to spook me into this, and that's another thing. Though, is in this, we've said this before, we've done this before, we've been there before. So therefore, it's my turn now to be responsible. And like I said, the prevention. So like I don't care if people were to let me off probation or let me off this a couple years from now. I still want to be on probation. I still want to be involved in things. I don't want them to let go. Like I don't want to let go of this new life. I don't ever want it to. This is my new life,
Right.
and that's my choice.
Right.
But it's not as easy as press. So if I could press a button and just go beep, click, I'm good. But that's not how life works. So
No.
I'm going to have to make my own buttons, and that's phone calls, sponsors, staying in Project Heart, staying involved in certain things. And the biggest thing is the boundaries I've created for myself. Like, I know that, I know truly that I've never had a good relationship. I've never had one good girlfriend in my entire life. And I'm sorry for those of you out there that,
Your entire life's not over, though.
No. My point is, that's my point, is my brother and I are kind of like shyer. We're not the type to chase the women around or whatever. I'm not the cocky, arrogant guy that comes up to a woman and, hey, baby, can I get your number? And I'm not like that. My brother's not like that. So, but my point is I think that I've always had somebody kind of just pick me. And kind of because they like me, and I kind of just went with it because it was easy.
Right.
And I'm never going to do that again.
You got some good kids, though.
I got some beautiful, good kids out of them, and there was some good times, maybe one or two good times, with them, but with their moms. But to be honest, no, I've never had a good relationship. I'm not saying that I was perfect and they were the worst or anything like that. But in order to get a good one, I have to become a good one. And that's my goal right now, because I don't ever want another shitty one. I want a good one. I've never been married or whatever. And I do believe in love and marriage and all that stuff. And I do want that. And I do want a wife in my life, but I don't want a shitty relationship ever. So I just got to build myself up to be the best me.
Well, you see, if anybody out there is listening to this podcast.
Yeah, but I have more work to do. And so I'm going like that right now. I guess that's not how it works, though. Like with you and Walter, look at how you guys, this life just happens.
It did. It was, just...
But you know what I'm working on the most is that whole stage fright shit.
Yeah.
Growing a pair of balls and look, if I do like a woman or I that's my type, or I think so, and that's the one I want or whatever, then that's what I'm gonna do. That I'm gonna try to do. I don't know. I just don't know how to do anything anymore. But I do know this, that I'm not going to put myself in a shitty relationship ever again. So I'm going to need a sober woman. I'm going to need a woman that does not drink or do drugs. That's number one. And that holds me accountable, Just we sharpen each other. I can't wait till I have a family again. but that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just me.
That's true.
It's like, don't focus on it.
You're right.
You just
Yeah.
I focus on me and my side, keep my side of the street clean.
Mm-hmm.
And my therapist said this to me the other day. So this is what I'm getting at is like, I was telling her the same thing. Don't rush into anything or just get into whatever just because it's available or someone's throwing it to you or whatever. And it's like, okay, it's easy. So I'll just go with this. And then before you know it, you got that person pregnant or whatever, and you hate her. And she's
Right.
cheated on you and numerous times or whatever. So, but what my therapist was saying is like, keeping my side of the street clean, how it'll come, not to just jump into. She said something like, it won't be something that you're trying to find that's equally yoked or this or that. It'll be something that you want, because I'll be on a different realm then.
Do you know what you want?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if we're asking, like, definitely need a woman that doesn't drink or do drugs or alcohol. That's number one.
Right.
Loyalty maybe comes from a good family or a good background so that she knows what that family life looks like. No issues that backfire on me or get taken out on me because of daddy issues or this issues or whatever. So you got to be careful with all of it. And I agree. I believe that, like, if I ever go to get a new truck or anything, you really got to do your math and your research, So I don't know. I'd have to get to know that person too.
Oh, definitely.
And I think that this time around, you want to like date or not sleep together. You just get to know each other. You be friends first.
Right.
And then if it grows, it grows. If it don't, goodbye.
For 16 years, yeah, that would we became very good friends.
Yeah. I remember it from the beginning to now. I saw the whole thing.
Yep.
Yep. And then you know what? That guy grew on me. He did. It was a
Right.
rough ride.
It was.
And some people,
Yeah.
they might not be whatever, but I did get to know him and that beautiful side of him, and saw him sober and saw him play his guitar, and very sweet and loving. He's always so many times he's offered to help or come over here and bring me something or food or this
Right.
or that. I mean, even times when I didn't need it or whatever, but he's always been thoughtful. And Walter's a really loving guy. And then there's the whole alcohol thing. Like then
Right.
that alcohol, it's like, it's not who he is, but it's so hard. It's just so hard to, I don't know. Some people will get like, hey, you're about to go back to prison, and then still, have a bad night or whatever,
Right.
and think that they're
Yes.
going to get away with it and drink, and then they crash and they're screwed again. It's like, for me, I just got to set all these, not traps. I got to set up just all these things for me to protect myself. For example, like I just said, I can't have a female in my life that drinks,
Right.
because if me and her, so like I've never had a problem drinking with a woman alone. I could never drink around people in a bar or things like that,
right.
because there's always
Yeah.
some jackass, and then you're not in control of yourself. You're under the influence, but I never had a problem with like having drinks with a woman. We might have gotten just a little bit more wild in bed that night. That's all. But like, still, that leads me to drinking. Period. And like, so yeah, I just cannot have that in my life. Plus, this new life, I feel better, more energy, clear-headed. Life's better without it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
drink, you feel like shit.
Yep. And the next morning.
Yeah, the next morning, the next week.
Yep.
I mean, you don't heal from like it takes like a month, sometimes or two, for the motion swings and all that shit to
Right.
clear out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got to set all those boundaries for me. It sucks. Sometimes I'm alone out here, and sometimes I like wish I had a girlfriend, or I wish I had somebody to hang out with. Not none of my buddies, a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yep.
But nah.
Especially when it snows a lot.
Oh shit. And you know what? Of course, here I am. I've got a record. I've really, because of alcohol and poor choices I've made in my life, I've fucked up my reputation probably. Sometimes I don't think of that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, do you not realize that nobody probably wants you? You know what I mean? You're a mess and you got a lot of work to do before anybody would even take a peek or like think of having anything to do with you. So sure enough, the ones that I want don't want me back, or the one that you could say, really like or whatever, that's just my life story. They don't like me back, or not at the same timelines.
Right.
And then it's like, oh shit.
It'll come.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, good.
Well, no, I mean, I know it will. I'm not
Right.
I'm actually like excited about life. I am. I'm like, the more you wake up and clean up your own dishes or clean up your own mess and focus on your life and your side of the street, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then, like they say at Project Heart, let's go do a good deed today and not get caught. So you just do it.
Oh, yeah,
you just got to get in
definitely.
a habit of being that person,
Yep.
and that's a part of becoming the best version of me. Not crying about it, whining about it, taking care of it. It sucks not having a partner and having help. Like, look, all the things that I've got to do times all the things that somebody else doesn't have to do with their partner. Like I just finally took the Christmas tree down. And I've never had to do that. It's always one of the women taking it down and putting it away nicely. I just took those lights off. I took my little axe, hacked the branches, ripped the lights off, threw it in the tote, chopped that Christmas tree up and threw it off my deck.
There you go.
Yep. Now when you leave, I have a lot of vacuuming to do. I already did most of my dishes. But
Good.
yeah.
Well,
One thing after another, but
there you go.
yeah. Hey, I ran out of propane.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I tell you that. And then, but I still was like bird bathing it, you know what I mean? Cooking on my wood stove.
Yep.
Still made sure Ocean gets to go shower,
Oh, yeah.
She gets to go shower at Ashley's or her mom's, but I'm not going to anyone else's house to do that.
Oh, no.
I did go to shower at a friend's one time, but now I got propane, doing laundry myself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The things that you appreciate,
right.
you know?
Yeah. Well, we have to ration now, especially with the propane and doing the laundry.
Yep.
Because I have Kyle and
Well,
Penelope.
he pays rent, right?
He pays rent, yes, but he also uses the electricity, and he uses the washer and dryer. So my PG&E bill is up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we have to ration, who does what on a certain day.
Have you looked into a program called AMP? I literally just found it out. Look, all the things that she used to do, or that I like that. I got to do it all, even the phone calls to these companies and stuff. And but AMP, they took my PG&E bill, and they're giving me like a small bill, like it's only like 100 something. They won't bomb your head.
No, it's fine.
They give me a little. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
But but anyways, it's like $100 bill,
Right.
and it'll be like that every month for 12 months. And at the end, if I just pay that on time for 12 months, then they wipe out my whole bill. So you might want to look into that.
They did that for me once.
And then it's over with. I think it's a one-time
Yes,
thing. Yeah.
yes.
I've never done it, so
It was, and
they set me up with it.
I only paid, I think it was 100 and something a month for
12
so
months.
long,
Yeah.
right, something like that.
But if you're late on 2 or 3 of them, you're screwed.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be screwed because
Well, don't think like that. Of all people, I'm the one that's been over here screwed. I'm surprised I'm still here, and I'm fighting, thinking of every single which way. Plus, I've had to wait to see what's going to happen to me. So I have hope, and I might have some things to save my home. And I'm just praying to stay free and raise my kids and continue on with a positive life, because there's no other choice or hope. There's no other way. So, and I got all these cool things going on, not just music, but I might have some, which again, waiting on court to be done. I might have a really good job lined up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So through the union, maybe, Just waiting. I gotta wait a little bit longer, and then
That
so
would
like
be
yeah,
nice.
things are gonna
Yeah.
come together, but
Yes.
they're only gonna come together with me continuing to go and stay on it. You know, nobody else is gonna change my diaper for me. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Got to do it.
Well, I have to say that this last accident that Walter had was probably meant to be, because he had done it, so many times before and got off.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him, one of these days. Well, it happened, and it was a godsend. I mean, now he realizes that his illness, has caused big
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will happen again.
Yeah, well, so like when he does get out or whatever happens, same thing for me. Just gotta plan. What did I say earlier? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Right,
So
there you
I'm
go.
planning. So I got like plans to like keep myself safe and in order. I do.
Yep.
And so those are the things that we got to do, because we can't do it alone or think we got it all figured out alone.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely.
He'll need help.
Yes.
I need help.
Yep.
And even though things are like good, I still have depression like crazy. I'm still battling my own demons. I still got like the financial thing and the core thing, and like I could have a heart attack sometimes. Like, so I do. I've got to call my people, my therapist. That's what I mean. Is like the more, okay, because I was really depressed here, and the holiday shit, that was really the rain. Now I know what people mean about the suicide rate
Oh, yeah.
in Washington up there,
Yes.
and I didn't understand that, but now I get it. Like
Right.
I love the rain,
Yep.
but with I just needed some sunlight, and so I need to get out there and work and be doing stuff. I need to be getting into my garage. All these things I need to be doing. It was just depressing the hell out of me. But this money is just like, some people got it, some people don't. Some people put themselves in certain positions and to where it's, hey, it's on you.
Right.
Figure it
Oh,
out.
Yeah.
And here I am. But I'll tell you what, money, it's disgusting. Like what, like the things you would go and buy back like 10, 15, 20 years ago are like $30 more than they were then. And it's just really sick. It's like, how do you even get to charge that much
right.
for this right here? It's just
Yep.
not. It should be illegal, because literally if you break it on down what they're paying for it, for that, it's like how do you add that much? And then the tax on top of it.
Yep.
So it's just real fucked.
How do they justify that? It's just,
Well, whoever's in charge.
it doesn't make
and-
sense.
And look, they're the biggest bullies, because who are you to go and change anything? What you could get 100 of you at the corner with signs, that ain't gonna change nothing. They have the money, they have the power, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yep.
And so like we definitely, it's kind of hard to say we the people even have strength anymore to stand up. They really have systems built up against us in so many different ways. Like I did just see that footage today of that woman being shot in Michigan. That was sick. That was like, and that was like no AI, no this. That was like, what the hell?
She tried to run down an officer.
Oh, she did.
Oh, yeah.
There was an officer in front of her.
It was she was going to run over
Well, I didn't see that
an ice,
view of
an
it.
ice because they were stopping her from going where they had it blocked
Blocked.
off or
Okay.
something, and she kept insisting that she had to go. And when they said no, she got back in her car.
Okay,
and
well,
then
shoot the
she's-
tire, right?
And they just she just
Yeah, he's just a trigger happy pig, and nobody's gonna tell me shit with that one. I do get it.
Yeah,
Ice. I mean, okay, so
we don't know the
yeah,
circumstances.
no, we don't. We don't know it at all. But what I mean by that is like, just look at that shit.
Yeah.
It's just, oh man, yeah, it's crazy
Yeah.
world we live in.
Well, unfortunately, the American people are not they're not in charge of their government anymore. It's the government in charge of the people. So
Yeah,
which is really a shame.
It's a shame, and it's very sad.
It's the same in England. So
Yeah, it's been that way in England
Yeah.
for since the beginning. So like that's a trip. So was it? How much more different was it over there, than it is now over there though? Not like here, but there. So like, is England worse or better as far as like
it's about
rule?
this. It's about the same, and we're having issues with immigrants, and same as they are over here, and the price of everything is really. I couldn't go back to live, even though I still have family and friends over there. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
and it's shitty here too. Then
Right.
so what's
Well,
more?
no,
What is
not
more?
really.
What's more affordable here or there?
Well, that's kind of hard because England's so much smaller, and it's just if it were, as big as Australia or somewhere like that, it might. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't tell.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
It's just getting rougher out there altogether.
Yes, it is.
Still got to keep that love and that positive hope alive, though. And
Oh yeah, definitely.
you never know. There could be we could all of a sudden come out with a batch of superheroes that kicks all these bad guys' asses and saves the world.
Yeah,
Never know.
that's true.
Or we could all just go poof. Never know.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Try to be positive and just what can you do though?
Yeah, we're going to have to.
There's still certain situations though I encourage people to be involved with. Like we do have some input, or maybe if all of us are involved, because like I said, the cell phones and everything that us Americans have that takes away from our focus. Those are definitely things that those enemies want us to continue
Oh,
to do.
definitely, right.
Yeah. Stay dumbed down, Americans, so we can take over from within. Like they have big things about, them destroying us from within, turning us against each other slowly but surely. It's working, or so far from what I see, it's taking place. What this one guy said years back. It was pretty scary listening to it, but he's right.
Big Brother.
No, it was actually a Russian guy.
Okay.
And he was breaking it down. I think they talked about it on a Joe Rogan podcast I listen to a lot of podcasts, but this Russian guy was just breaking down years back, and it was like recorded video of him saying it, of what they would do if they were going to destroy America, or how they would do it, and this and that. And basically, he just broke it all down, and that's what's been happening. So
Bit by bit.
and it's not a joke, and it's pretty scary, and it's everything he said was like, holy shit, yeah.
I was
All the bots too.
at the bank the other day, and I needed to ask some questions about my account, and the teller was asking me questions that I really felt uncomfortable with. And I said, do I really have to, tell you these things and blah, blah, blah? And she says, well, yes, if you want us to get the information that you're asking. And I said, no, I don't. I just felt really uncomfortable about, and then I thought, well, no wonder, people get the information on other people, and that's how they lose their money. And
Yeah, totally.
and it's just, it's really a shame.
I've lately thought about for example, I've gotten some counseling and some guidance on a couple things I didn't know about before I made a certain decision. And I even told the person, and I said, what was your name? And I'm taking names, and I'm writing things down and doing things the cool, calm, and collective way. And so, yeah,
It's a shame. It's because
like a lawyer.
Yeah, people used to be so open and honest, and now you're afraid to be open and
Well,
honest.
I'll tell somebody like very politely. I'll be like, well, yeah, I'm just kind of like not that smart about this or that. I never dealt with this. I might go and talk to my lawyer, and let's say I don't even have one, but then you'll see people's demeanor change sometimes, or
Yeah.
you got to hold people accountable. And I know what you mean. It's like those questions, it's all just so weird. Like, I don't like my location on my phone. I don't understand. Like, there's just so many weird things. And then you get to thinking, you're like, you know what? How would I fight any of this for a second? If I've let go a lot of that paranoia of this and that, especially just when you're being good or you're doing good, you don't have that because there's a reason why you're paranoid if you're doing something wrong.
Right.
But, yeah, it's just like, anyways, just.
Before Walter went inside, he was filling out a lot of job applications because you can't go in somewhere and sit down and actually fill in an application for a job anymore. It has to all be done online. And he filled out a lot of applications. Now I'm getting the feedback, not from the people that he wrote the applications for, but scammers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's constant.
So you can't go in and write an application, but you could get one and then you can go walk it in and turn it in.
They don't even offer them anymore.
I print it out, fill it out, and bring it right in.
Yeah, not the places that he's been.
Well, that's
to.
how they do you. That's how they pick and choose. They don't want this. They don't want this. They don't want. There's a wide variety of fresh slaves for people. They don't want to pick somebody like the older guy that's this and that. They're going to go for somebody more youthful. They really do the whole select. And I mean, just like the ZipRecruiter thing. So would you. If you were running a company or a business, you don't want to take slack from any of these guys. I want the young, fit guy or whatever that's going to do exactly what I say and work for whatever I'm paying them.
Well, they can't ask you how old you are anymore.
Oh, they can't. Well, I mean, they can. I also see certain people hired at jobs at Safeway or certain places that like, how did this guy even get a job? Like, whoa, okay. And that gives me hope too. But at the same time, they'll hire anybody for certain jobs, but they won't hire other people for certain jobs because of,
The way they look.
not just that, but like they do. I've already heard it from like people that like bosses, like they want younger, they don't want to hire tired, worn out people or start training somebody older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it was with a couple companies that I worked for or that I heard. It was like, that's why they hire a bunch of kids,
That don't last very long.
Well, that just are easy to tell what to do too.
Yes. Train.
And like just do what you're told.
Yeah.
But that's what you're supposed to do at work, anyways. But
Well, that's true up to a point.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Just
Yeah.
easier slaves. That's all.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, modern day slaves, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that because it's just kind of like you get a portion at the end of the day. Paychecks aren't really nothing compared to like all the bills that you have. So it's like when I was working at the 5 Mile House, they pay these kids more at McDonald's right down the street.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh yeah, they're paying those guys at McDonald's more than they pay me there, and we're making way better food there. And it's just, yeah, I can break things down and understand how things work, but none of it adds up to me.
Right.
None of it makes sense, and I'm sorry, but I do believe there's something for me. And sometimes there's people that don't fit a certain job. They fit something more, like I am more of an artist or a musician type person, so maybe I will find work in that line and score and make some money out of it, or maybe I do have a good idea. I'll tell you about it afterwards, but I'm gonna get a couple things. I just got to get the money to get these couple things to make things that I'm going to sell. And that's actually, I'm really doing that. I'm going to do it.
Good.
So I'm going to be,
Okay.
and I know I'll take off at that and I'll make money. It just isn't going to be like my only job, my day job. It'll be something that's
Okay.
in the works right now.
Very good.
Yep. I'm actually, it came to me and I'm like, holy shit. And after I sell my first amount or whatever,
Widget.
yep, my first, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
I'll be able to take that money and put some more money into the equipment and making more of it.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All just legal, legit, good, fun stuff
And
that
just-
I'll enjoy doing.
Just think, when you become infamous, I can say I was there.
And not only that, but you'll get your share. Yeah. Yep.
That's it.
So, yeah, you know, life can be rough, but we got to keep our heads up, right, dear?
Definitely.
You're doing that.
I have to. I have
You've been doing that for years.
something to look forward to.
Yeah. And so, other than the volunteering that you do, what's some other stuff that Liz does for Liz? Just you time.
I read.
Read? You're a reader?
I am a reader.
Nice.
Yes, I take after my mother. And yes, that's one of the things that's nice about working at Sammy's, because we have a library there. So I can just go in there and
Every day,
Yeah.
bring home a new book?
pick up the book and, I bring it. And
Nice.
then when I finish reading it, I take it back and they can sell it again. So
I will say this. When I spent time in juvenile hall and jail and prison and whatnot, I was nothing but a reader.
that's what
I
Walter does.
ripped through books. But
Yes.
out here, I'm ashamed to say this, but I read most of my books locked up, more than I did even in school.
Yep.
And so that's all I had. And I'm talking tore through books. I'd read a book. I could read fast. I'm a good reader. And my mom taught me I used to watch my mom read a book like this. Like she'd be reading you probably do this too, but I'm watching her eyes. I was just studying my mom read one day, and she's like this and flipping the pages. I was like, hey, Mom, stop. How'd you just read that fast?
Because you get,
And then I stopped and I studied her more. And
Right,
I've done it
yes.
a bunch of times in life with her.
Yeah.
I watch her and she goes like this. And I'm like, she taught me. She's like, well, so you're not trusting yourself when you read that sentence. You're reading it back over and over. And I'm not trusting myself. I'm going,
Yeah.
what? And reading that, dropped in the seat. But really, she's just going boom, boom, boom. And I started to doing it one day.
speed reading.
I'm a speed reader now. Yeah, I could read a page so fast. But I've been starting to read some books lately. Sorry.
No, I'm going to leave that with you so you
Oh,
can read
nice.
it. But
Heck
I want
yeah.
it back because
Okay.
that's the only one we have.
That's the only book you have? Yeah. Okay, well then
We gave the rest away.
well then maybe you shouldn't give that to me if that's your only one. You never
No,
know.
no,
I have
no,
a
no.
daughter over here. I just found her bird book over there under the Christmas tree under a
Ocean's not going to do anything.
Okay.
She won't.
well, heck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just reading lately, I noticed it just reminded me how you open up your imagination when you're reading
Mm-hmm.
more, and like it's like
Right.
the book, what was it, Jurassic Park. I read that
Before you saw
No,
it?
actually, I saw the movie and then read it.
Okay.
But the book was better.
Yes.
The book was way better.
Yeah, because your mind is seeing what you're reading. And
Yeah, your imagination's going
Yeah.
to town. And so, yeah, reading books. And then they got the audio books now you can listen to. It's not the same,
Nope.
but if I'm at work working and I cannot be reading a book
Oh, you
and they
can-
have an audio
they-
book, I'll
right.
do it. And I think that's pretty cool they have that option.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you guys get your books on an audio thing too, because
They
I hear
ask,
that you can
yeah.
do it in your own voice.
Right. But you have to pay. We paid for these. This was, one
How
of
many?
those,
How much money did you pay for how many books?
Mine was 6,000.
Holy shit!
Yes. And I think I got maybe half a dozen books
Really?
free. And then Walter's was about the same. I think his was 5. And we got 7 free books.
7 of your own books,
Right.
and 12 of your books for $7,000 and $5,000.
Right. Yes.
And what that was for them to do the book, write the book, the pages, everything, have it made into a book.
To have it published. Right.
To have it published, and you got those copies.
And
Yeah,
they
I would
don't-
think you would get like a box of books.
They don't sell them for you. That's up to you.
So
you have
okay, so if someone wanted to order this book online, they're out.
No. You can always order it. I mean,
Oh, and
you
they'll
know,
just publish another one.
Right. Yes. I'm assuming. I don't know how
Oh.
it is.
Okay.
I'm sure that they do have supplies somewhere where if you order,
Gotcha.
You know, they
So
could
if
just
you
send
go
it
on
to you.
Amazon, this is just the last book that you have.
Yes.
Gotcha.
right.
Okay. All right. Well, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fine.
As far as going, you got anything more we want to talk about?
I can't think of anything. I mean, I have a story about about you when I first met you, and then
Go for it.
And then the one where
Go for it.
I mean, God, this was years ago. This was years.
It's
and
okay.
years ago. And you had a van,
Oh shit! This is the high-speed chase.
and it was a high-speed chase, and you came up Mannion Canyon, and then for whatever reason, you had to dump it or something.
That wasn't the first time we met.
And then I think it was. And
No
then-
way.
and then
You're talking about when I was 22 years old. I met you and your husband Mike when I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Was it?
I've known
Okay.
you. Oh yeah, I've
Okay.
been
Oh,
over to your
okay.
guys'
All
house
right.
with my
Okay.
dad. He's been over to your house when
Okay.
him and Mike were outside. I remember Mike had his shirt off. That was when I first met you guys when I was little.
Okay.
But and then on the road,
You hid underneath the deck when they came looking for you.
no. When that happened, I went straight into my dad's house, and they were to shoot to kill. It was a shoot to kill.
All right.
And so I got into my dad's house and laid down, and I had blood coming out of my head from the crash.
Right.
And
okay.
so, yeah, I just laid down and hoped they didn't shoot me when they came inside. So that was pretty scary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was when we had the Snowmageddon.
Oh, God.
3 years ago, and Walter walked down to Greenhorn carrying 2 empty 5-gallon containers, and then he got picked up because Greenhorn you could drive on, and he got picked up by a friend. He was taken to a gas station, had them filled up, drove back, and then he literally walked up carrying the 2 5-gallon, and you rescued him because he was right outside your house when he said he just about collapsed.
Oh, I remember that day. That
Yes.
poor guy was about to
Yes.
fall over.
So yes, you probably saved his life.
He did that for me one time. Remember, he picked me up out of a ditch.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, that was one of my horrible nights out here. I don't even remember what happened, but that was whiskey, I'm sure. And I remember him, or I don't remember him, but I remember him telling me he had to pick me up out of. I guess I was across my driveway down the hill in the ditch, and he had to pick me up. I was just taking a breath, just breathing it off.
You picked him up too, so
Yeah. We've looked out for each other numerous
yes,
times.
definitely. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I said, too, I've got to know him and know that, there's a good man in there.
Yep, there is. Very good.
I just got to say, I'm really proud of him and you for these books here because we've already had, let's see, one. We should have had 2 authors on, but we've had one author on, and we plan to have another one on. But this is cool. Bringing dreams to life. We've talked a lot about that.
Okay.
So that's we got to promote this more. We got to get these books off the ground for you. You wrote them, you did them, you paid for them. Now we got to get people reading them and knowing about them.
There you
So
go.
that's one thing I'll blast out before we get off. We've got, what do? We got an hour and 18 minutes in.
That's very good.
And you are welcome on this podcast anytime you like. If you ever got anything, cool stories or... Oh, yeah, take a couple of those.
I will.
Yeah, take
like
2 of them.
and put them on the
Oh,
car.
and you know what? I'm supposed to get some more shirts and hats, hopefully, but I'm in the process of changing the logo. So anybody that got a hat or a shirt from the first little batch, keep them and hold on to them because those are the only ones made.
They'll be worth millions one day.
Nah, I doubt that. But they might not be worth shit ever, but they'll be the first Welcome to Grass Valley gear that were made.
There you go.
Because I am changing the logo.
Okay.
And I think the new logo that I'm coming up with is the one. It's actually what I had a vision of. We just kind of rushed into that one, and I like that one too.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, Welcome to Grass Valley with
Yeah.
the sun rising. It's got the gold podcast microphone.
Right, exactly.
But we're going to
Very
go
good.
with a different one.
Okay,
It'll look better on hats and shirts and whatnot. But
okay.
all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Liz.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been so nice having you come over. And look, ladies and gentlemen, we got these two books sitting in front of us. And I tell you what, this man, Walter Anderson, has been through a lot in his life. And when I say that, I'm telling you, this is one of those stories you know nothing about that you need to check out. And it's called We Are Ready and Other Short Stories by Walter G. Anderson. And then we got this other book here. Let me see that. Which has, this is part 2. Oh, look at all the pictures of you guys on the back. Nice. So, you mind if I read the back of this one?
Oh, go ahead.
This book is called We, Part 2, by Walter Anderson and Elizabeth McGuire. We, Walter and Elizabeth, is a collection of letters from Walter starting in 2003 from a man in prison written to a mail-order art book company asking for damaged art books. First there, an innocent request by a very imaginative person asking for free art books. A short note was sent back telling him we could not do that and sign my name. I was that customer service person who answered his letter. Walter then wrote to my name thanking me for answering his request because no other mail order company had answered before. That started into a pen pal relationship, then into a true friendship, and now into a true love story that continues to this day. The main ingredients are humor, imagination, and a look at one's humanity in a nearly impossible situation imposed by the current Texas criminal justice system. It is a true story. Walter is my idiot savant.
Savant. Yes. He is.
His unique way of explaining his life behind bars, along with his constant fight with the Texas court system to prove his actual innocence. The writing of We is a true labor of love and God blessed. I love writing this because of who Walter has become in my life and me into his. Neither one of us are younger than 50, so this will be our last hurrah, and we're making each day count by loving each other. Aww. Oh, Elizabeth was born in Kintbury, Berkshire, England. And her family, yeah. Wow. What is this? Where's Walter? Yeah, you guys got to read these books. If you're book readers. And that, again, is on Amazon.
Yes, I mean other ones as well. So
You have other books that you wrote too?
no, I mean other places that you can order.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Amazon and...
Amazon's the main one, I think. But
Yeah.
if you look up either of the books, hopefully it will tell you where you can get them from.
Nice.
So
Well, we got to pump them out there.
definitely.
Yeah, I've got a lot of plans and goals that I'm bringing to life, and I'm not going to stop.
Good.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then that gives us something to do. So those of you out there that got some ideas or some dreams, bring them to life.
Yes.
Do something about them.
Yes.
You never know. You might just become rich and famous. Be careful what you wish for, too, because that just might happen. If you're not ready to become rich and famous, be careful.
That's right. They
all
get you
right.
in trouble.
I'm not rich or famous, but I already got it's crazy. Got a lot of stuff to go through in my phone now, and it's like, it went from being bored. And so God's got to works in a mysterious way. He's got a sixth sense
does.
of humor, or whatever you want to call it.
Sometimes he does, yes.
It's like, be
Definitely.
careful what you ask for,
That's
because,
right.
there's some things that I've asked for, and then once they came, I went, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
I didn't think it was going to be like
I didn't
this.
think that would happen, and I don't
Right.
know if I'm sure about this anymore.
Yep.
But anyhow, I love you,
Anyway.
dear.
Thank you, honey.
Bless you. Thank you for coming over and doing the
You're welcome.
podcast, and we'll be praying for Walter, and we'll be praying for all of us. We all need a prayer.
Yes. Maybe you'll have him sitting where I am right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully you know what? Hopefully once all this passes, there will be no more of this shit.
That's right.
Okay? I know for myself, like I said, I have to create all these things, backups, plan A, plan B, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we'll just have to do the same for Walter.
Yes, definitely.
And I pray that this time is the time that he gets it.
Yeah.
And
Friday, I believe, Friday at 9 o'clock, he goes to court. And hopefully that will be the, yes, we'll
Yep.
see.
We'll just all be praying and keep our heads up, ladies and gentlemen. Be good out there, do the right thing, and don't drink, don't drive, don't do drugs. Stay sober.
Yes,
Love you.
love you.
All righty, have a good night.
God bless.
God bless. Bye.